This is Mark from Mark's Remarks. I'm here for the second time shooting a quick video for you. I will say this just to be a little transparent. In my previous videos, I told you we're going to build this as a family. We're going to grow as a family. We're going to develop as a family. So my first video, I heard my wife tell me, she said, "Hey, you're using the word and too much." And I said, I thought she was just nagging and nitpicking. And then as I put it out into cyberspace and everyone was able to view it on YouTube, some of my family and friends said, "Hey Mark, I think you're using the word and too much." And then it hit me. I said, well, I think I may be using the word and too much. So all the husbands out there, you know what I'm talking about. When your wife says it, you really just take it as, she's just saying it. But then when other people say it and it hits home, it becomes concrete. So I'm going to make a concerted effort not to use the word and in these videos. So if you hear me saying and please remind me in the comment section and say, "Hey Mark, you use again or use again." We're growing, we're developing as a family. So, be patient with me as I grow. So here's a quick video, just a quick idea of what came to me. So I thought I would share it with you. I'm still here reading this chapter book, The Leadership Challenge for the Doctoral Studies class that I'm in right now. Very good book for leaders. I think it's helping me a lot, helping me develop and just kind of looking at my thoughts, that metacognition piece where you're kind of thinking about what you're thinking about. Really helpful information. But here's a tip. The first tip I told you was stealing time, finding time to do work. If you're going to do a doctoral process or you're in a master's degree or any degree that you're taking, or anything that you have to do when you're not, I just caught myself. I was going to say, anything that you have to do when you're at home and you don't want to compromise family time, it's called stealing time. So you'll do it when people when your family's at work, or if they're sleeping, or if they're out doing something. Instead of spending that time watching that TV show or that football game, you go and get your studies done. So here's another quick tip that I use as a student. I find it to be useful for me. People have told me already that I already write like a doctor. What do you mean? You find that doctor who just scribbles information down on a sheet of paper and you can barely read what the script says. That's how I write. So I find it useful, instead of me attempting to write in the book or take sticky notes or doing anything like that to reference later, I simply, as I'm doing I take a laptop here and I break the chapter down chapter by chapter. So as I'm reading the book, I will scribe notes from the book so that I can go back and actually read what I wrote and read the thoughts that I have. So the question is, does this take a little bit more time? Yeah, it takes a little bit more time, but it helps me on the back end, because when I have to cite the author or kind of take some of his thoughts later, or her thoughts, or whoever thoughts the author is, I can then just take it right off of the document and put it into my paper and just use the APA citing format. And for all of us who are in the world of academia, APA or MLA or whatever citing source you're being directed to use for that paper, I can just easily take it from that document and copy and paste it and put it right into a Word document. I said it again. Again. Put it right into a Word document later on. So that's a tip for me. Also, when you see individuals going through these processes, we have the propensity to think, man, it just came so easy for them, or they make it look so easy, or are they really working that hard? Most successful people I know work really hard. They put a lot of hours in there. They do a lot of planning, a lot of work behind the scenes, so that when you see the finished product, it looks seamless. So I'm documenting my journey so that you can see the work that actually goes into it from a student's perspective. So I don't want you to be under this impression that oh, he just flew by it, or it was easy. No, there's a lot of work that goes into a doctoral process. There's a lot of work that goes into a master's process. There's a lot of work that goes into a bachelor's process. For my high school students, my young people, no, there's a lot of work with going through a high school process. There's a lot of work that happens behind the scenes, and success doesn't just happen. You're not just showing up being successful. You really have to put the work in when nobody's looking. And one person said that's character. What do you do when nobody's around? That tells you what your character is. So for us that are here working, keep the good fight. It will pay off at the end. Encourage me. Send me your love. We are a remarkable family. So add yourself to the link. Follow me on Instagram. This YouTube page is going to grow. I want to grow with you as a family. I promise I will be more conscious of using the word and I don't want to embarrass my wife or my family members and say, hey, does he even have any degrees? Can he even articulate himself? I can. Work with me, family. So as we grow, we're going to grow together. Subscribe. Be a part of the remarkable family. I look forward to hearing from you, hearing your thoughts, hearing your encouragement. Show me love. I will talk back to you. We will continue to grow. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for taking your time and sharing it with me. Peace.